Alright, so first off, my name's Christina. I went to Seton for about 5.5 years, so I kind of know what goes on here. I've got some seniors helping me out today. This is RJ, Connor, Andrew, Audrey, Joe, and I've got Hayden coming too, but I'm not really sure where she went. So she'll be joining me. Hayden. Yeah. Alright, so how many of you know what this is about? Is it louder? Yeah. This is on bullying. What? No, not in trouble. No? Sorry? It would help if you want candy.
I want candy.
Alright, here comes Hayden, which means we're ready to start. Alright. So, the reason that I'm here to talk to you guys today is partially because of my experience with bullying, not just here, but other places as well. And I would really like for it to not happen to you guys, and for you not to do it to other people. And a lot of times, when bullying happens, the individuals don't realize what they're doing. You can hurt someone's feelings without even meaning to. And you just really have to be mindful of what you say and how it can come across. So I've got a couple of skits prepared. And I think that they will be pretty enjoyable because these seniors, they're pretty fun.
Go Connor.
So if you guys are ready. So the first skit, if I could have your attention please, is, you know, before school, everybody gets to school maybe a couple minutes early, so you can talk to friends and whatever. Just socialize a little bit, right? Yeah? Okay. So I remember when I was in 7th grade, I would either be in the hall socializing with everyone else, or I would be scribbling on a piece of paper trying to finish the homework assignment I didn't do the night before.
I know that feeling.
So,
Not a good one.
but there's also, when you're sitting in a classroom, you can feel pretty lonely or even singled out. So that's what this skit is going to emphasize. See you guys.
Hey, it's almost time for class. Let's go inside.
Oh no, the lame kid Joe's in there.
Pause. Okay, what's wrong with this picture? I want to hear what she says.
I'll get it open. I can get it open. No.
So I have one more question. You can get candy from it. What could you do to help resolve this? Take it out.
I like him and go in there and talk to the kid.
Very good. Ryan, Brazil.
Do you even actually know anything about him?
I've heard plenty.
Well, what have you heard from him?
Well, I've never talked to him.
Now's your chance.
Alright. So the second skit.
Good little
The second skit is about lunchtime. Now, whose favorite class is lunch? Hey, guys, raising your hand does not mean you're talking. Okay? Alright. So this next skit is about when maybe one person is sitting alone at lunch. At lunch, generally speaking, you socialize with your classmates, right? So, if they're ready, do you want to sit? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, we'll just
Look how pathetic Audrey is, sitting all alone.
Oh, I know. I mean, look how many friends we have.
Pause. What's wrong with this?
Their friends, they need more friends because those friends stink.
Not quite.
No, you should get candy for that. So patient.
You could like try like if you could try and get them to meet the kid to like just I know have girlfriends, so it's a win-win solution.
Do you have Snickers? Do you like someone?
No, it's like
One more. One more.
Yeah. I should have popped that.
Sorry.
Nice.
Okay.
What?
Resume.
Never fear, Wonder Woman is here. Don't let clicks get you down. Individuality is where it's at. Look at me, I wear tights and I'm still cool.
I don't know if I can.
Okay. That's not exactly how it's going in life. They want to trust it. Alright, now the last skit I need How many of you have cell phones? Raise your hand if you have cell phones.
Everybody empty your pockets.
Okay. How many of you text your friends? Okay. So, oftentimes, you texted before you know how it is. Emotions don't come across when you're texting. So if you're being sarcastic about something or just trying to get some kind of emotion across, it doesn't get through. So you use smiley faces, you use exclamation points, you use whatever. But it doesn't always get through. And also, it's a lot easier to say something that maybe you wouldn't say in person through yeah. So sometimes texting can be good in that sense. Because you might ask someone else, you might think you're too nervous. Well, you might when you're older ask them homecoming and texting. Because you're nervous. But generally speaking, if you're too afraid to say something that might be a little unkind in person, you shouldn't say it in text message. Because that actually hurts more because you can't see the emotion on the other person's face. You can't read them. So hopefully, you can stand up. Hopefully, through Connor's expressions and Hayden's expressions, you'll be able to tell kind of what goes through their heads.
Did you see Audrey today? She looks so dorky with her matching knee socks.
I know. It was almost as bad as you when you forgot to put your hair up yesterday. LOL, JK.
Hey now, don't hate. I had to get my brother ready for school. Cut me some slack.
Dude, chill. I was just messing with you.
Yeah, well, it was really embarrassing for you to make fun of me for it yesterday.
Okay, well, I didn't know it still hurt your feelings even though I was joking.
Just try to be nicer, okay?
Alright.
Okay. So, how many of you liked their facial expressions?
They were hilarious.
And only the words. Okay. Yeah, I thought they did a pretty good job too. Okay, can you guys put the table up? Yes. So now, hopefully those skits were kind of enjoyable, kind of fun, kind of funny, because these seniors are pretty funny, right? Now, I'm actually going to get kind of serious now, though. Alright. So, when you come to Seton, especially in 7th grade, you've got pretty strong cliques already formed. Because how many of you went to Holy Family? How many of you went to All Saints?
We went to all.
No, I didn't.
Okay, so, and how many of you went to theater? Wow, a lot more than one. All right, so, when you come into 7th grade, a lot of times you already have friends from elementary school, and so naturally you want to go hang out with them, right? Yeah, makes sense? But then there are the kids who've been homeschooled, for example, like I was in 6th grade. Hey. And sometimes it can be kind of hard to make friends when you already have, other people already have friends that they can out with. So it's really important to branch out and meet the other kids in your class. Whether you're in 7th grade or 8th grade, it doesn't matter. Because the cliques are always forming and mutating and consolidating. Yeah, kind of like holes. So it's really important to include other people and even just letting somebody else sit with you, inviting someone to come sit with you at lunch, like, you know, Batman and Wonder Woman. But that can really help a person with a transition into C. Next off, how many of you know the difference between gossip and detraction? Right. Well, gossip is generally talking about someone, whether it's true or not true. Generally, when it's negative. Detraction is generally true, but it detracts from their reputation, what other people think of them, etc. So the important thing with gossip is to know where rumors are coming from. Generally speaking, if it's not coming from the person it's about, it's not true. That's a general rule that I use. Because if somebody comes to me and says, "Oh, did you hear about such and such?" I mean, I don't know if they heard it from someone else, they heard it from that person. I don't know. I don't know where it's coming from. So I generally assume false unless I hear it from that person. There are different ways to avoid gossip. One is to just change the topic. Switch the topic. I had a friend who graduated last year who was always really good at this, and I really admired him for it. Whenever the topic of conversation shifted towards someone who wasn't present or something unpleasant about them, anything like that, she was always really good about changing the topic. And then there's detraction. I think detraction is a bigger problem because people don't realize they're doing it. Just because something's true doesn't mean you can say it, and doesn't mean it's any of your business to say it. Sometimes if, let's see, I had some medical problems last year, and I had to leave Seton and go to a different school, kind of homeschool. most of it untrue, unfortunately. And that, I know, really hurt my feelings because it would get back to me. Because, let's face it, in a small school, word gets around, right? So one way to avoid that is I wouldn't have had any problem explaining what happened to me if they just asked me. So if you go and talk to the person, generally they'll A, appreciate that you're taking the time to go and double check facts or non-facts. And B, they probably are going to appreciate your concern. So if you have a question about something that's going on with someone you know, go to class with, or friends with, or good friends with, just ask them. If they don't want to talk about it or don't want to share the information, they'll say that. So yeah, talk to the person. Don't talk to other people about it. Talk to the person. Another thing that I really want to emphasize to you guys is you really need to respect each other. You're going to be at the school, presumably, with each other for the next 4 or 5 years. It's a long time. It really is. So, what I want to challenge you guys to do is, in the future, invite someone new every day to sit with you at lunch. It doesn't matter if they start rotating out or if they come and sit with you one day and then the next day they decide, I'm going to go sit with some other friends. But really try and sit with someone new every day. You'll get to know your class really well that way, and it'll really help with the next 4 years. And let's face it, high school can be kind of hard. Whether it be schoolwork, social life, anything. It can be hard. So if you get to know your classmates better, you'll have a better support group, you'll have less gossip about you and about the people that you know. And you're just going to have an all-around better time. Now, I have some questions for you, for which you can earn candy. What was the first topic I mentioned? Good job. You guys want to hand out candy? Okay, Wonder Woman is helping by handing out candy. That's her new job. You can give 2. Alright, what was the second topic?
I know this.
Not quite. Give Lucy one.
I don't.
With the jacket.
Texting people and not getting the right feelings across.
Not quite. That has to do with the skit. Give her one or 2.
Okay, when you sit at the lunch table and
Not quite the right order.
like, oh,
Did you have your hand up?
bully.
Well, alright, give me candy for that. That technically was the first topic I mentioned. Well, that has to do with the skit. Yeah, she got it. Okay, she said gossip. Gossip was sexy because I'm about. What was the third thing? No. There we go. Alright, and after classes a little more smoothly, especially if you're not talking to each other and you're letting other people learn, right? Pretty sure all of you have talked during class before. All right, and then the last thing I think somebody already said. Not quite. What was my challenge? Yeah, there we go. That's smart. Very, very back to class.
Sitting with somebody else at the lunch table.
Very good. All right. So now that I've gotten you guys to remember some of what I've said, I want to know, do you guys have any questions about like how to resolve certain situations? Nobody has it. Up there.
How are cliques usually formed?
Usually you have people with common interests, and cliques can be a good thing. They get to be a problem when they become exclusive and start excluding people. Cliques in general are just a group of friends who have a lot in common, and so they just keep it that about. Okay, the question was, does bullying happen more with girls or boys? The answer is, it's very different. Yeah. With girls, it's a lot more talking behind your back, passive aggressive. With guys, it's a lot more just kind of making fun of each other in your face. Which sometimes is just joking and it's having fun. I don't understand it, but whatever works for you. But a lot of times, what you say can actually hurt them. And so you want to be careful, even when you're joking. Anyone else?
What if you are finding that your friends are like drifting apart from you, like you're right alone, like people are separating from you, and there's like, and you're trying to like fix it, but it's not really working.
Now, are you trying to fix your clique or
No, trying to like,
stop them from like leaving you?
yeah, like trying to fix it.
Well, there.
No, hang out with different people.
Yeah, I'm getting there. Okay, there are a couple different things you can do. First of all, seniors, be quiet. First of all, they're right. If you start talking to other people, you don't necessarily need to fix the relationships that are breaking. It's good if you can talk to them and try to find out what's going on. Maybe they're having problems of their own, and so they stop talking to some people, talking to them, how even just branching out and talking to other people, finding other people you have things in common with. And actually that brings up one other topic that I forgot to mention. My bad. A lot of times in high school and junior high, you're looking for people who have a lot of things in common with you, right? Makes sense. And the thing is, that can actually get kind of boring after a while. Talking to the same people about the same things that you have in common. Why not branch out and look for people who are different? They may have a different view on things, they may just have different interests that you might end up liking. So don't just stick with the people who think exactly like you. Go and talk to people who you know are different.
What's the difference between a really close group of friends and a clique?
A close group of friends is a close-knit network where you're supporting of each other. When it starts to become a clique and possibly a bad thing is when you start excluding other people. And if you avoid that and are often talking to other people, then it's not so much a clique that's like it's separate entities, but you have your close friends that you also talk to other people too.
What if you think somebody, you like try to invite them over because you think they're lonely because they usually hang out by themselves, but they don't really like stay, they sort of like go
people actually like being alone. And as crazy as it is to think about it, 7th, 8th grade, a lot of you I know like to socialize. Some people do like to be alone. And it's called being introverted, and it means that sometimes you just need your alone time and stick to your own thoughts. And that's okay. If you're making a gesture and inviting them to talk to you, then you're doing absolutely the right thing and really great. Now, anyone else who has questions can come and talk to me afterwards. But for right now, look under your chairs. So everyone here, there should be a card, playing card. Someone have a playing card. Everyone, quiet. Everyone quiet, please. Does everyone have a card? Can you crouch yourself? Yeah, they're taped underneath your chair. Okay, all right, now I want everyone, make sure you have a card first of all. Does everyone not have a card? Does anyone? All right, I will get you.
There's one under the back chair.
Oh, that was my card, actually.
Okay, then all right, now look at your card. Whatever number you have, go find people with the same number.